RMBI gene, here to take you on another level and new horizons.
Hey everybody, my name is Reggie Mattis. I'm the host of the Simply Straight Talk Show. So, a new episode is dropping tomorrow. Make sure you check it out. Episodes drop at 4:30 a.m. You can catch it on iTunes, Apple Podcasts, you can catch it on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Radio Note, Listen Notes, whatever digital platform, make a note, you can check it out there. If you're on Libsyn, you can actually follow it on Libsyn and right here on this channel. So, thank you for joining me. Please do not leave a like, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Now, let's get into what I want to talk about today. You know, I see a lot of people posting about how men are this, women are this. And I'm not picking, but honestly, I see more posts about how men just up and leave and dump women. Now, I don't know if this is just a way some people express the fact that they just been hurt or they're still dealing with hurt, so they push it all on social media. But I want to get to the deeper issue. I don't really want to deal with the social media thing. What I want to deal with is this. We have to acknowledge the fact that there are good men and there are bad men. There are good women and there are bad women. There are men who have given their all, pursued a woman, thought they had the love of their life, and the woman betrayed them. She walked out on them. She got ghost on them. There are women who were pursued by men and they were happy. They thought it was the man of their dreams. They was going to build something with them, and the man did the same thing. For whatever reason, he didn't treat her very well and he ghosted her. So you got men and women who are both dealing with the fact that, they wanted love, they thought they had love, or they felt that they met somebody they could trust, and the person betrayed that trust in whatever way. It's not always cheating. Sometimes it's behavior, it's attitude, they're not who they portray themselves to be in the first place. But with that being said, if you want to find love, I think a lot of people got to realize something, that you need to look at who you're pursuing. Now, let's be honest. Let's have a real conversation. Let's talk like, family, homeboy to homeboy, BFF to BFF. Let's talk for real. When you are actually going out to meet somebody, or you're saying, I want somebody that's going to love me, somebody that's going to be there for me. I want somebody where we can do things together and build a home, a relationship. If you are saying that, there's nothing wrong with that. You're not asking for too much. You're not asking for too much if you say, I want to be respected. I want somebody to be faithful, committed, and loyal, to be a help me in this relationship. I want somebody that I know is going to be there for me. You're not asking for too much. But here's where you have to question yourself. Are you asking for that? And when you see the person that has those traits and qualities, you're saying, you know what? You appear to have everything that I'm looking for. I can see you're that type of man, you're that type of woman. But over here, I see this woman who's a size 3, shaped like a Coke bottle. Look at her. Just look at her. Or if you're a woman, you might see a guy like, look at his muscles, look at his physique, look at the car he drives. What are you looking at that makes you overlook the person that can give you the things you're looking for? Is it the fact that, she may have short hair, he may have a belly? I think people are blaming a whole gender because of their flaws in selecting a mate. I understand, yes, you want to be attracted to the person. There needs to be some attraction to the person. I get that. I totally get that. But what if you got a guy who's handsome in the face but just has a belly? Maybe if you get with him and he's like, you know what? I think I need to work out more. Because if a guy really is into you, he's not going to want to change just for himself. He's going to want to change because he wants things that's going to make you happy. Not saying you got to put him on an all water diet, but you encourage each other. And it's the same thing. Guys, if you see a woman, maybe she has a little bit of weight. but maybe she's trying to lose weight. Are you going to throw away a woman that's going to make you want to come home every day for a woman that's going to make you drive an extra 20 miles before you get home, then have you sit in the car for 30 more minutes, then take 3 hours to walk to the front door just because you don't want to deal with the bull crap when you got to go in there and talk to her? That's what people are sacrificing when, you know, you're sacrificing over shallow things. You're not focusing on the real things. You're saying you want a good man, you're saying you want a good woman, but your selection process is horrific. It's flawed. It's stupid. But you don't want to acknowledge the fact that your selection process is broken for who you choose to be in your life. You have a broken selection process. There are some damn good women in this world who really want somebody to spend their life with. I'm talking about women they're working, they're proud of what they do. They're not trying to hang it over their head if they make more money to you. They just want you to come in and give and be a part of the household. They want you to come in and contribute. If they make 80,000 and you make 50,000, as long as you're doing your part to help keep that household up. Money does not make the relationship. If you find a good woman that, listen, I know I make more than you, but that man knows, like, listen, I'm gonna do what I can with what I got. I may not make the money, but I tell you what, I'm gonna make sure that this house is up to par. We got this house, we're gonna take care of it. I'm gonna take care of it. We're gonna do what we can. But a lot of us, man, a lot of people are just selecting people based on superficial things. Then you get mad when the relationship don't work. Then you start posting stuff talking about, oh, all women are this and all men are that. When that's absolutely so far from the truth. It has nothing to do with that. It has everything to do with your selection process. Because you're not making the right choices. You're not actually paying attention to who's in front of you that's going to give you the life you want with somebody versus who is going to be the better image when you hang out with other people that other people are going to applaud you. Trust me, I have dated women that have been like model-like, and it's not what it seems. You know, it's not what it seems. And I learned, you know, when people ask me now, what are you looking for in a woman? When I was younger, y'all heard this before, I would have said, oh, I wanted a Puerto Rican woman, green eyes, long hair down to her shoulders, caramel complexion, the accent. That's what I wanted. If you ask me, the more mature and older Reggie now, what do I want in a woman? I simply want somebody that is honest, somebody committed and loyal. I want the heart of the woman, of who she is. That's what I want. Because I learned all that other bull crap that people be talking about they want, it don't make a difference. I can have a woman with long hair and she can treat me like crap. A woman with short hair probably treat me better. It's not about the hair. It's not about the eyes, the color, the nose, the toe colors. It's about the person. Who's willing to have endurance to stand by you and be with you? You got to make your selection process sensible and realistic and stop overlooking people. There's a comedy video that was out. I can't remember the comedian's name, but he said, my cousin Vernon. And he showed this picture of this very attractive woman, and she wants nothing to do with Vernon. Vernon is helping her move. Vernon helping her, you know, he brings her sandwiches and stuff. You know, he cares about her. But she trying to date this hip hop rap dude that ain't doing nothing, driving her car, living in her house. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing that some people do. You got to look at a person and say, you know what? Yeah, he might have a belly on him, but I see that dude is working. I like the way he articulates when he talks. I like the way he carries himself. He's so respectful. He's a kind and generous person. I think I want to give that a shot because getting to know him, not trying to change who he is, but if him being more healthy means we have a longer life together, we can do that together. And it's the same thing. You see a woman and she has a little extra weight, all you have to do is work with her. Walk together. Quality time in doing simple things like walking on a treadmill for a few minutes, it makes a difference. But it's not all about weight. People don't want to date people for the stupidest reasons. You know, you want to pass up somebody good for somebody hollow. But you know what? You can't keep dragging your past hurts on every man that comes in the picture or every man in the world. You can post 1,000 things about how men are crap or how women are crap, but the truth is the only thing that's really crappy is your selection process for picking the person that you want to be in a relationship with. So it's not that men are broken, your selection process is broken. And it's the same thing. You know, men, you trying to pick the right woman, your process is broken if you keep picking the same thing. And I've said this 1,000 times. I fail to understand. You say you keep meeting the same guys and they keep treating you the same way and you so sick of them. But you keep meeting guys in the club, so you keep going to the club and meeting those same guys. You trying to get a better result from the worst environment. I mean, you picking out of the same batch of rotten apples, and then you complaining about the apples. All these apples rotten, but you keep digging your mouth in the barrel. I don't understand that. If you want to find better, then you have to change your process. Change your locations. If you somebody that likes the arts, if you somebody that likes festivals and music, cultural things, then you need to start attending things like that instead of going to clubs. Because if you meet somebody that likes hanging out in the club, after y'all get in a relationship, what you think they're going to want to do? They don't want to stay in the club. You probably thinking, oh, we just go to the club to meet. Once we meet, we're in a relationship. There's no more club life. That's a lie. That's your mindset, not theirs. Think about the process you're using for trying to meet somebody. And just don't be afraid to change it. Get out of that barrel of rotten apples. Open your eyes to understand that there's more fruit. If you keep having bad luck and getting rotten pineapples, doggone it, go to mangoes. Go to apples. Go to oranges. But stop blaming every person in that gender because your process is broken for selecting people. There are some good women, there are some good men, but don't blame every man and every woman because you are horrible at selecting the person that's going to be the one that you need in your life. And pray about it. All right, listen, that's it. This has been long enough. Hey, man, I appreciate y'all checking this out. Make sure you continue to subscribe. Check out the Simply Straight Talk Show tomorrow. A new episode is dropping. Check it out. I'm out.
It's time to tune in. This here's so fire. Empower your voice to inspire. Yeah, RMBI Gym.